I mean, he was really good, but that was a big one where he just sort of embarrassed the Bills, talking about how he throws the workout plan in the garbage. And I was like, I'd cut him. And I said that because the Bills were bad. And what do you need somebody for when you're bad? So I'm a new coach. One of my star players is bragging about not doing the work. I don't need that. I can't have that. I'm trying to set, McDermott, it was always culture, right? That was a big word for him. And everybody would tell you, if you had to write a paper for school today, 500 words short on Sean McDermott, culture's that's mentioned.
It might be the lead paragraph.
It might be the first thing you'd say. Like when on a team that was so bad for so long, he did that. And, fine. I think usually talent comes first, but they got lucky in 2017. Then they got lucky with Allen. And then I think mostly there's your culture. But that's no disrespect to McDermott. I mean, I think he cared about what he tried to do, and I'm sure he was mostly successful in that. What was the point? I think the point is the Bills had the, if you will, the luxury of, you know what, Keon, you're benched. And a bad team doesn't have that luxury, or they end up looking bad for doing it. And the Bills didn't. Did anybody criticize the Bills for how they handled Coleman? No, they criticized Coleman.
Right.
They bought the story, which maybe was right too. I'm not saying different. But you buy the Bills story, and sure, this is what should happen. You're late for meetings, you don't play. What happens if you don't play? Well, I don't get those 2 catches. Somebody else does. What's the difference? They won tons of games again. What does it look like week 1?
I hope he's inactive if he's here, I think is how I would say it, because I've redone my receiver room to such an extent that I have a better, more proven, trustworthy version of him on my team. I'm not saying 6'3" and whatever his measurables are, but somebody's in his spot that he occupied to start last season. And, the rest of it is filled out enough that you go, yeah, he's a duplicate, right? So I think he's got to earn his way back onto the field. And now maybe he does that in the summer. I don't know. But for me, sitting here right now, I want them to be strong enough at the position that they don't even have to dress him if they don't want to.